Shalom. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Wakakodash, Yahweh, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Bahashim, meaning coming in a name, Ba means coming in, Ha means the, Sham means name, Rakah meaning spirit, Kodash meaning holy. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and bishops at Great Millstone, who will well and teach well, because those are the men who I've learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Ashai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you, sincere brothers that scatter abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to you, sincere sisters that listen in silence, as the scriptures command you to do so. I am the brother Mashiach Harazakah, and pretty much in this lesson, it's going to be titled as, Where is the Garden of Eden located? And where are the four rivers located today? And that's what this topic is going to be about. That's what it's going to be titled as, Where's the Garden of Eden located? And where are the four rivers located? Okay? And that's what this lesson is going to be titled as. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, because you might have questions from individuals about that. You know, they might get into this and will want to know. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Now, the Garden of Eden is located in Iraq today, okay? Which, in the ancient world, it was called before as Mesopotamia. Now, Mesopotamia goes into the Fertile Crescent, which the Fertile Crescent, it starts near the end of the Persian Gulf, which is this water right here, and it goes all the way around into Gaza, Jerusalem, right? Palestine, Syria, all of that, Lebanon. It starts from there and it goes all the way around to Syria into Iraq. That's the Fertile Crescent. And I want to share that, and I should have got that in this lesson. All right, so brothers can understand the Fertile Crescent. Okay, because it'd be difficult for me to get you to understand the Fertile Crescent if I'm talking about it but not showing it. So this is the Fertile Crescent. As you can see, it starts in between Lower Egypt and it goes all the way around until you get all the way to the end of the Persian Gulf, as you can see right here. That's the Fertile Crescent, which the Fertile Crescent, that goes into where Mesopotamia is. So as you can see, that's Mesopotamia. You see that? So that's where the Garden of Eden is located, which would be Iraq today, which is on the Fertile Crescent, which is known as Mesopotamia, which is now known as Iraq. That's where the Garden of Eden is located. Now, the rivers, you have the Pishon River, you have the Euphrates River, you have the Hiddekel River, and you have the Gihon River, which the Hiddekel River is known as the Tigris River today. Okay? But let's go into the scriptures. I did enough rambling. Genesis 2:10, and it says, And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into four heads. And the four heads is referring to the four rivers that I just named. The Pishon River, the Gihon River, the Euphrates River, and you have the Tigris River, which is the Hiddekel River. Okay? If I'm saying it right, Hiddekel. Okay? So those are the four rivers, which is talking about the four heads. Those are the four heads, the four rivers. Verse 11, it says the name of the first is Pishon, right? And the Pishon River, all right? The Pishon River, that's located in Saudi Arabia, which I'll show you right here. You see the Pishon River? That's located in Saudi Arabia today, okay? Which was titled as Hivela, okay? That's where the Pishon River is located, which today is located in Saudi Arabia, which is called Hivela, okay? As you can see right there. And it runs from where Garden of Eden is all the way down into Hivela. That's where it goes into, which is Saudi Arabia. Okay? That's the Pishon River. It says that is it which compasseth the whole land of Hivela, right? Which we showed you where Hivela is at. It says where there is gold. Verse 12, and the gold of the land is good. It says there is bdellium and the ox stone. Right, verse 13, and the name of the second river is Gihon. Now, the Gihon River is located in Iran. Okay, that's where the Gihon River is located. It's Iran, but it runs from Iran all the way into Iraq, as you can see. So you see the Gaihan River, it's in Iran, and it starts from Iran, which Iran today is called Iran, but in the ancient world it'll be titled as Media. So it runs from Media all the way into Mesopotamia, which you can see right here. It runs down all the way down into Mesopotamia, which would be now as Iraq. So it runs from Iran all the way into Iraq. So if you see it on a map, it would be literally over here, literally somewhere in the green, running down all the way down, as you can see, into Iraq. So you see Iran is right here, and then you have Iraq, which is right next to it. All right, so that's where you see, that's where it runs from. See, it's Persia there, but it's now called Iran, and it runs from Iran all the way into Iraq. So that's where the Gaihan River is. It says, the same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. Verse 14, and the name of the third river is Hiddekel. Now, Hiddekel is known as the Tigris River today, which the Tigris River, it runs from Turkey all the way into passing Syria, all the way into Iraq, and it runs down all the way down into Iraq. So as you can see, it starts in Turkey, it passes through Syria, and it goes all the way down into Iraq. Okay, so that's where the Tigris River locates and run down into. Okay, which in the ancient world, it would be running from Mesopotamia all the way down into Mesopotamia. Okay, it would be from Shur, which would be running down all the way into Syria, Assyria, all the way into Babylonia. Okay, which will be clearly running from Turkey all the way into Syria, all the way into Iraq, and that's the Hiddekel River, which is known as the Tigris River. It says, and that is it which goeth towards the east of Syria, right? And we showed you, right? It goes from Turkey. See, Turkey's right here. It starts from Turkey and it goes all the way down past into Syria, all the way into Iraq, and it runs all the way down. So the Tigris River and the Euphrates River, they run from Turkey all the way down past in Syria, all the way into Iraq. Those two rivers run really long. Okay, and it says, and the name of the third river is Hiddekel, which is the Tigris River. It starts from Turkey and it runs all the way down past Syria, all the way down into Iraq. Okay, that's where it's located today. And it says that it is which goeth towards the east of Assyria, right? And the fourth river is Euphrates. And Euphrates, in the ancient world, will be located next to Babylonia, right? But it runs from up above, right? Which would be up above, and it comes all the way down. So that would be considered Asia Minor. Turkey would be considered Asia Minor, and it'll run from Asia Minor all the way down, as you can see, and it goes all the way past Assyria, all the way literally down into Babylonia, and it runs all the way down into Babylonia. That river goes all the way down to Babylonia. You see that? So which would be Iraq. Okay, so it runs from Turkey. The Euphrates River runs from the top of Turkey, which that would be known as Asia Minor in the ancient world, and it'll go all the way down into Assyria, right? All the way down into Iraq. You see that? So it would be Turkey, which is Asia Minor, all the way down to Syria, all the way down into Mesopotamia, which, right, passing Babylonia and all that, that's all Mesopotamia, which is now today known as Iraq. So it runs from Turkey all the way down to Syria, right, and all the way down into Iraq, into the Garden of Eden. So there you go. So the Garden of Eden is located in Mesopotamia, which is now known as Iraq. And the four rivers, the Pishon River is located in Saudi Arabia. The Gaihan River is located in Iran, which runs from Iran all the way into Iraq. Then you have the Hiddekel River, which is now known as the Tigris River. It runs from Turkey all the way down, passing Turkey into Syria, all the way into Iraq. And it runs all the way down into the Gulf Coast. And the Euphrates River, it runs from Turkey all the way down to Syria, all the way down into Iraq. And there you go. Those are the four rivers. Okay, and then the Garden of Eden, that's in Iraq today, which would be, yep, in Iraq, which is Mesopotamia, which is now known as Iraq. So there you go. The Garden of Eden is in Iraq, and you had the four rivers, which I showed you the areas. So the Pishan River, that's located in Saudi Arabia. The Gihon River, that's located in Iran. It runs from Iran into Iraq. Then you have the Euphrates River, which that runs from Turkey all the way into Syria, all the way down into Iraq. And you had the Euphrates River, which runs from Turkey all the way down past in Syria, all the way down into Iraq. That's where the four rivers is located, and that's where the Garden of Eden is located, which is on the Fertile Crescent, which is also known as Mesopotamia, which is now known as Iraq, Turkey, Iran, and Syria. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashem Wakakodash. And on to the next one. Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom.